Today we are going to discuss cultural analysis of Sudha Dollar Bahu. What is culture? Culture, that means complex and learned behavior of society. We can define culture as complex whole of knowledge, belief and morals, customs, even laws and other characteristics and habits of man as a member of society. As you know, this term cultural studies that appeared in 1964 and it is firstly used by Richard Hoggard when he founded the Center of Contemporary Cultural Studies. Cultural studies actually it is interdisciplinary field of research and teaching that investigates the ways in which culture creates and transforms individual experiences, everyday life, social relations, and power. It also deals with understanding culture in its all complex form. It also examines the social and political background in which culture formulates itself. It mainly centers on particular experience relating matter of beliefs, nationality, custom, social class, and gender. Sudhamurthy's first novel, Dollar Bahu, 2003, deals with two different cultures of America and India. A cultural study of Sudhamurthy's Dollar Bahu is a study of culture and beliefs of the two nations. Sudhamurthy, as you know, is an Indian writer. She was born in 19th August, on 19th August 1915, Karnataka, India. She is best known for her social work. She is bilingual author writing in Kannada and English literature. She has written a collection of short stories, novels, technical books, travelogues, and non-fiction pieces, and four books for children. Books have even translated into all the Indian languages. Sudha Murthy is the recipient of R. Kinnarayan Award for Literature and Padma Shri in 2006 and the Timbe Award from the Government of Karnataka for Excellence in Canada. Literature in 2011. Her works are Voice and Otherwise, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read, and Other Stories. Gently Falls the Bakula, Mahashweta, Dollar Bahu, The Day I Stopped Drinking Milk, House of Cards, The Thousand Stitches. The beauty of Sudha Murthy's writing lies in its simplicity and in her skill to bring her characters to life. Dollar Bahu is set partly in two Indian cities of Dharwad and Bangalore and partly in Florida, America. Chandru loves Vinuta, but she is destined to marry Chandru's younger brother Girish. Meanwhile, Chandru marries Chamuna from a rich family to get green card in America. The mother-in-law Gauramma, Chandru's mother, thinks that Vinuta, the Indian daughter-in-law, is not as good as Jamuna. She often compares both the daughters-in-law. Gauramma wishes to live with a son in America, and she slowly realizes that Vinita is better than the other daughter-in-law, the Dollar Bahu. India is said to be globalizing, but Indians are still following the old culture, but not in America. Chandru, the major character, travels in the train to Dharwad for his new job. The novel begins in train with this scene. The novelist describes the natural scenic beauty of Dharwad in following words. It was the Shravan, the rainy season. All of Dharwad was celebrating the city, a riot of color against the rich, and the red earth, the trees, shrubs, the bushes displayed every shade of green. Chandru thinks wisely and being intellectual desires to go abroad. When he reaches to America, he feels very happy and he compares the way of life American way living with the Indian life. According to Chandru, America is more capable for satisfying all the basic needs. He admires the people of America and feels excited for being there. While he compares with India, he goes to computer classes in the evening time for development of himself. Chandru works hard and he attains success immediately. He achieves everything, whatever he desires. However, it is not the same in India. By contrast, in India, everything was a hassle. It was no doubt a 5,000-year-old civilization where great kings like Ashoka and Harshavardhana had ruled the land that had been praised by poets and writers in the days of yore had now become home to scarcity and superstition. It was that body weakened by prolonged and painful disease, with its vital organs decayed, its sense snapped. It was not fair to compare the two countries if one was the sky and the other was the earth. One was dark, the other very, very incandescent light. After some days, Chandru starts to feel lonely in America and decides to marry an Indian girl, Jamuna. He begins to get disenchanted with America. Chandru's fascination for the American lifestyle had waned. He had begun to take for granted the comforts and facilities that had earlier filled him with such awe. He had become increasingly lonely and wanted to get married as soon as possible. Besides his ambition, the obsession to work in America, earn in dollars, attain a good standard of living, and then get a green card was almost achieved. Gauramma, another one, the character which is major, is very excited to be in US for Jamuna's delivery. When Gauramma goes to America, she is fascinated by watching the country. Gauramma expects that Jamuna will come to airport for receiving her, but it does not happen. She is greatly disappointed and she is shocked with the behavior of her beloved daughter-in-law. Though it was cold outside, it was quite warm in the car. There was a fascinating variety of trees and both the sides of road. In this way, she found America for the first time when Gauramma uh, went to America. What a difference between this land and India, she thought. No teeming crowds or cattle pushing their way through. No rickshaws, cows, bulls, donkeys, horses, hand carts, just zooming cars and more cars. The Hindu epics describe different kinds of worlds like Nagaloka, Yakshaloka, Kinnaraloka. What kind of Loka this is? Jamuna's behavior changes totally and it is not accepted by Gauramma. Gauramma is totally confused. She expects Jamuna to welcome her by touching her feet, neatly dressed in a sari, wearing gold jewels, but she is disappointed with the activities of Jamuna. Gauramma slowly comes to know that America has changed the habits of Jamuna, and with this, she consoles herself. When Gauramma walked up to the front door, she could not believe that the woman who opened the door was indeed her darling Jamuna. Where was the Jamuna whom she had last seen at Surabhi's wedding in a silk sari decked in gold and gems studded ornaments? The Jamuna looked so bare. She looked so strange with her short hair, a loose gown, and neither a bindi nor her mangalsutra. Jamuna says that the baby must sleep alone. Gaurama could not keep quiet and asked how small baby could sleep alone in the room, but without giving chance to her mother-in-law, Jamuna speaks rudely and shuts the door. India is said to be globalizing. Indians still carry the old ethos of last centuries. Indians, they have serious objections to male members taking over female chores like cooking, cleaning, and ironing. Gaurama is shocked with that scene. That son of hers is ironing the cloth of Jamuna. So in this way, she found the difference between two cultures. She cannot cope with this. It's cultural difference. The complex problems of immigrants have been drawn and described by author effectively in this novel. The attraction of the immigrants towards their homeland has been interpreted through the character of Gaurama and Chandru. Here occurs the cultural clash between Jamuna and Gaurama. There are many dissimilarities and comparison in the story. It also tells about the two countries, America and India, which proves that the point that one cannot have the best of other. So in this way, you have cultural aspects which can be studied under the cultural studies.